I am more of a creative than a baker.
Do you feel like this craft chose you or you chose it?
Okay, that one is a bit tricky. Well, I feel like this craft found me. I don't consider what I do as just food. I realized I am not just making a cake, I'm creating happiness for whoever is consuming the cake.
Like,
What did I just do right now?
This is a studio podcast where we jump into the minds of creatives, being in their spaces and finding out what gives them that spark to create masterpieces. In today's episode, we have the cake demigod, Berry Indulgence. In the years he has been a baker creative, he has had over 1,000 orders and has brought smiles to so many customers and their loved ones. And today we're going to find out who he is and how he decorates his beautiful cakes.
Well, I'll be decorating a 2-layer 6 inches vanilla and red velvet cake right here.
oh God.
So just stay with me while I work my magic. So can you see the top of this board right here? I added a little bit of glucose on the board to stick it, to make the cake stick to the board and ensure it doesn't move around while decorating the cake. So I'm just going to place this layer here. Nigga. Yeah. I'll trim off the top of the cake just like so to ensure the other layer balance on the cake properly. So this is buttercream frosting. I'll just put a little on a very thin layer on this cake. Well,
Okay, but what is this made of?
so this is vegetable shortening and also powdered sugar.
Powdered
So
sugar.
just a combination of vegetable shortening and powdered sugar.
You make it yourself or
Yeah.
you got it?
Yeah, I do. I make it myself. And to make it a little bit extra special, I add few drops of flavor, vanilla flavor or buttercream flavor to it.
Okay, so there are other flavors that you can make if you like.
Yeah, sure. It depends on what my customer wants. I actually give them the option to pick whatever flavor they want and I'll work with it.
Like, as you being a baker, do you see yourself more as a baker or a creative?
Well, I see myself as a creative. Baking is just a way I express my creativity to the outside world, but I am more of a creative than a baker.
You can see the mastery.
Yeah. So I'm just applying a very thin layer of frosting to this cake before I put the red velvet on it. So after baking my cakes, I get to safely secure them with cling film to help it retain the moisture. You see how moist this cake is, right? This is my signature red velvet cake.
A couple of days back, I ate his chocolate cake. I almost started crying.
Oh.
I don't eat cakes, but his chocolate cake got me so emotional. You guys would like to try some of this?
Of course, you will love it.
These are
I'll
amazing.
proceed to crumb coat the cake.
Okay.
So the whole essence of crumb coating your cake is to seal it up from these tiny cake crumbs, so it doesn't get into your final result.
It's kind of like casting a little bit. Like,
yeah.
I'm an artist, so I can only see it from my perspective.
Right,
It's kind of like casting, like keeping everything in
in place.
place. Yeah. Okay. Is it just food or you're creating art?
Well, to me, I don't consider what I do as just food because I realized I am not just making a cake. I'm creating happiness for whoever is consuming the cake, and people only reach out to me when they have a memorable event or something like a birthday, a wedding, anniversary,
Special
event. So my art just makes it pop better and it keeps that memory it keeps that happy memory in the minds of my customers for a very long time, and they tend to keep coming back whenever they remember the quality of my service. So I just don't see it as baking.
Yeah.
I see it as pure art,
Pure
and I see it as a medium to make people happy, regardless. So it's not just a cake.
So your creative process, is it more intuitive or calculative or like technical?
Well, I would say both because the recipes and measurements are the technical parts, right? And then the finishing of the cake and the finishing of all the design comes basically from my intuitions. So I would say it's both intuitive and technical.
Now
Yeah.
are we almost done with this? Because we're going to add the next step.
Yeah, I'm done with crumb coating the cake.
Mm.
As you can see, I've sealed up the crumbs and I'm about to apply the second layer to it. So let's go.
So has there ever been a time that you want to quit this? Since you started.
Yes, I would say yes. So many times, so many times. There are some times where I do not get orders. Like in a week, I barely get an order. Sometimes I'll be like, I think I should just go after something else or go into something else. But then this is what I have passion for. And in business, there are good weeks and bad weeks. There are sometimes where you make sales, sometimes where you don't even make any sale at all. So it's just like that. So instead of quitting, I had to develop the mindset that I would always get to sell. I started to manifest good things to myself, and that kept me going. So yeah,
So this layer, what you're adding now is like the final layer before you add
Yeah.
the decorations and everything that needed to be on this.
yeah. Remember when I said my intuitions work? This is where my intuitions comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like due to how many times that you have made it to your mind now, it's not like muscle memory to you.
Yes, the thing is, I actually picture the final results before I even start. So I just piece them up and make it come to life from the image I have in my head.
If you couldn't bake anymore, like something happened and you couldn't bake anymore, what else will you be doing?
I would say a biker. I'll be a biker.
But like motorbike.
Yeah, like sports
Yeah,
bikes, like the power bikes.
Power bike.
I am obsessed with power bikes. So help me God, amen.
You have the muscle for it. I'm so skinny. I can't drive.
I mean,
I can't drive bike, and it needs to look amazing on you, bro.
right? I'm working towards that. So I'm trying to infuse both lives as life as a baker slash a biker.
Biker.
What did I just do right now? So life as a baker or a biker,
The biker. Is there a way you can put that together?
a baking biker,
Biker maker.
right?
No,
So-
work. But to you, what does this space represent?
This
to you?
space represents my sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
I would say it's my sanctuary because this is where I do basically everything. Even where this is where I talk to God. This is where I bring whatever it is I'm doing to life. So it's a safe haven for me, not just a mere space or office.
Do you feel like this craft chose you, or you chose it?
Okay, that one is a bit tricky. Well, I feel like this craft found me.
Found you. Like in what sense?
Yeah, thank you for asking that. So there's this particular day long ago, I think in the year 2013, that was when I knew I was going to bake. So I had no formal knowledge of baking. And then I saw this woman making cookies. So I stood by her and watched her make cookies from the beginning to the end. And without leaving, that was where I found out that I had passion for pastries and whatever that comes after pastries. So it found me even when I wasn't searching. So I had to like pursue it. So that's
Okay.
my answer to the question.
There's some bakers that I've seen, especially in Nigeria, that have a unique, like, let's not say unique, but they have a system that they only work through that system. They don't go outside of that system. They don't explore. They don't do other things to like add to it. Are you that kind of baker and like creative? Or you go outside, you like to check other things that other creatives outside your niche and like incorporate them to what you do? You do the same like that.
Well, I see myself as sometimes I am overly inquisitive, not in the bad way, because I like to know things, even if it's not going to be useful to me at that point, at that particular point. It's going to be useful to me in the nearest future. You don't even know. You know, no knowledge is wasted.
No knowledge is
So
wasted.
I like to push myself beyond limits. I'm not this dormant baker that just goes along with what they taught him or her like 5 or 6 or 7 years ago, because this art grows every day. There are new models, new tools, new ingredients that makes your life easy and better. So I try to adapt as I grow.
Is there a memory that's attached to baking that always gets you emotional?
Oh, yes. There was this part of my life when I used to think that I've learned how to make these cakes and I'm flawless and above mistakes, right? So there's this particular order that humbled me. I made a cake for a client. It was all cupcakes and rainbows. It was so beautiful. But on delivering the cake, they delivered it. I had a cake disaster. Let me just put it in that way. Because the cake, they delivered it to her in parts and bits instead of delivering a whole cake. So I was forced to refund. I was forced to refund the customer back her money she paid with the cake because they were not able to use it for that event. I was really really emotional about that. I would never forget that day in my life. So that humbled me, and also it made me, the experience taught me to always either deliver the cakes by myself or deliver it in bits where it will be safely carried and handled by whoever it is that's delivering it. So yeah.
Is there one mistake that you made when you were baking that changed the way you bake forever?
Yes. Yes. Not timing my cakes, not setting a timer and then just guessing or trying to like know when the cake gets ready by how like the smell, the aroma, right? So there was this particular day I felt like I knew it all. So I put the cake in the oven and did not set the timer. And then I went out and go back and the cakes burnt into ashes. I was so mad at myself. But anyways, I learned from that too.
Wow. Like that happened.
Yeah, I really did.
I've noticed that you are extremely clean in your studio. Like when I've been with him, he has been cleaning constantly.
Yeah.
Even chasing one particular fly for the past 5 minutes.
Actually, I really love to bake. I really love to bake in a very clean and conducive environment because this thing is what we ingest. My customers ingest it, so they eat it and it goes into their body. If there's one maybe microbacteria or like dirt that happens to go into the cake while they consume it, some people tend to get allergies from the tiniest bacteria, and I wouldn't want that to be coming from me. Maybe when my customer calls me, instead of giving me a good review, she says, I've been purging ever since I got your cake. That's a very bad review. So I try as much as possible to maintain a healthy environment for my craft.
What do you want people to feel when they taste your food? But this is looking lovely and I'm already hungry.
Like I said, earlier on, my cake is not just cakes. It's a feeling. It's a luxurious feeling. It's I'm running out of words to like qualify how good this is, right? So I want each and everyone to feel that satisfactory pleasure that comes after each bite of my cake. I know you can tell because you had my cake before. A lot of my customers tell me if it's not you, bro, it's like no one else because you just do it better. I'm not trying to boast or be or brag about it, but I just know I have this self-confidence that I'll always deliver. Always.
Advice we would give someone that just wants to start?
Well, it's quite normal to lose interest during the beginning aspect of baking because trust me, I lost interest 1,000 times. But the best advice to give to whoever it is out there that wants to venture into the world of pastries and baking and stuff, just start small. Just start with the basics. You don't necessarily need to have 100 million naira before you venture into this business. Just start with whatever you can place your hands on. All you need is passion and drive, and then you achieve it.
Passion and drive.
Yeah, yeah, honestly. Because if you do not have passion for baking, the hours and hours you would stand to create whatever it is you want to create is going to discourage you first. The back pains, the inconsistency when you're trying to learn. Okay, this piping I just did under how many minutes now? A lot of beginners would do it in 3 hours and they'll still not like get to a very clean finishing. So it requires patience, it requires growth, it requires consistency. Keyword. So
Consistency.
if you can do that, if you can do all of that, trust me, you'll be a lot better and you get better every day.
Yeah, every day. And we're so happy to have spent time with you in your creative space right now. What are
Yeah.
you adding?
So this is a sherry. Would you want to have a taste of it?
I'm so hungry right now.
That's a sherry.
Mm.
So we're just putting a cherry to top it up. Why are you looking at me? You want to have another one?
Yeah.
Come on, no, bro.
Like I literally can't eat any other person's cake. I can't even stay in the same space with other people's cakes and his. I'll have breakouts, but it's like being in.
What do you mean you have breakouts? Like you're allergic to?
Yeah, I don't know if I am, or I don't know what they put in their cakes, but only his cake that I've been able to eat that I have no reactions to in any way. But I can be in space and I have no breakouts, no tummy
You
aches.
see, that's the main reason why I like to work in a very healthy environment. There are some bakeries out there you go and you'll not even be able to sit down, let alone talk or eat.
Are you using the same system when you went to learn
No,
this from?
no, I'm not, because like I said earlier on, the baking world advances every year, if possible every month. So I learned to move with the system. I learned to upgrade each and everything I do, from the packaging to the branding to the ingredients to whatever it is that is trending. Because there are some trending designs that the customer would ask me to make, and I cannot just afford to give her the excuse that I wasn't taught 5 years ago. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I have to advance and move along with the world as everything is moving to.
What was like the one that you regarded as your best cake, your best work?
Well, I don't know. I have a lot of best work, so I don't know.
A couple of days ago, he told me about my niece. I have a niece. My niece requested a Wednesday team.
Oh
cake.
yeah, that's right. The Adams family.
Adam's
You
family.
know, every regular girl wants a princess and a Barbie cake, but your niece, I don't know what connection she has with Wednesday. So she had to pick a creepy. No, I mean it's not creepy to her, but every other child considers Wednesday Adams as creepy. But his niece asked for Wednesday Adams themed cake, and I was impressed. Yeah, and that was one of the nicest work I've done actually. So
Thank you so much for having us here.
you're welcome.
I'm kind of looking at this cake in a different way.
I mean,
It looks so good. It looks so good. You guys should place your orders. I will drop in the link in the description his number, his snap, maybe his Instagram also. If he has a page, guys, I think he does. And his TikTok where you can see all of his cakes and the
Yeah.
process of how he gets them. And if you want to place orders within Lagos, I think, or
yeah, within Lagos, and if you want to place, or if you are outside Lagos or far away from the my environment, I can also deliver to you nationwide delivery. But not fully decorated birthday cakes. I prefer to deliver fondant cakes to buttercream cakes because the durability is better. This one can easily smell, but fondant cakes doesn't easily smell. Yeah, so
lasts longer.
yeah, it lasts longer. So I deliver nationwide depending on the design of your cake.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for having
You're
us here.
welcome.
And see you guys in the next one.